watch me restore all these old pallets into this. I'm gonna crop a picture up there. Hopefully it looks good. It's cold out, so let's get all these pallets inside. We got all our pallets inside. I'm gonna break them down and do a little time lapse. Got these pallets. Got my trusty Sawzall. I'm just gonna cut where the nails are. Alright guys, we got all the pallets taken apart. We're gonna get all these nails out now. We just finished taking all the nails out and taking apart all the pallets. I did run a few through the planer. I think I got what I want with the roughness. So I'm just gonna start planing the rest of them. And yeah, let's go. We just finished running all our boards through the planer. I'm really liking how they're all turning out. They're looking really good. I'm going to run through the table saw and just try to get a straight edge on them. And yeah, let's do it. Okay. So basically what we're gonna do with this is strap one of our boards in. Right on the edge of here and put it in the put it on the table saw and just cut along this edge to get a straight edge that we can work with. So with this table design, there's really no exact measurement. I kind of want the boards to be a little random. So I'm just gonna cut them wherever. So that is the center of the board, and that's how we're gonna line up all our boards to fit in there. That is what we're gonna basically be doing, but I'll be gluing them and tacking them all in. Okay, so this is our table so far. I'm gonna cut these ends and then fill these spaces. So this is our top right now. You can see my nice sawzall cuts. I'm gonna re-snap lines, and none of my edges are straight, so I'm just gonna shake this up so I can cut some nice straight edges. Squared now. I do not recommend using a sawzall, unless you gotta do that stupid stuff. Okay, we just finished wire, like kind of sanding it with this wire brush. I'm going to take it inside and do the epoxy pour right now. I'm just gonna tape around these edges and then just do a small batch and then kind of just fill up all these nail holes and all these cracks, and then I'll do a second pour. Guys, it's been about 2 weeks now since the first epoxy pour. I did do a second pour. I did that all off camera, but now there's a bunch of bubbles in there that we need to get out. So I got a drill and some bits, and let's just drill these out, and then I'm gonna pour some epoxy in them. Light, so you can see all these bubbles. But basically, we're just gonna drill them through and mix up more epoxy and pour it through. But otherwise, the table's looking really nice. Okay, so we are going to take off all these clamps and just get our table out of this little jig. Let's do it. That one is really on there. Good thing I put this in cardboard. You know, it's this table would be one with this table. Hammer and like a crowbar or something, or a chisel, and just try to bump all this gunk off. Some rusty chisels and a rusty hammer. Yeah, so that epoxy really got under there. Kind of sucks, but we will be putting some type of board under here just to cover this whole mess up. But yeah. Just to make things a little worse, some of these screw holes got epoxy in them, so now my bit won't fit in them. That's nice. Okay, so you finally got the borders off the table, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. So now what we gotta do is drill the holes in them and then pour more epoxy. Let that set, and then we'll do our final pour after we sand everything down and get it ready. One done, a lot more to go. Okay. I believe I got all the bubbles. As you can tell, there was a lot. There was a lot of bubbles. I don't know how I did that, your manners hat, but ground mold's real. Gonna mix up some epoxy for it, clean out these holes a little better with some sandpaper, and then rub it down with some rubbing alcohol to get all the dust out of them. Let's do it. Okay, I just got most of like the small little pieces of epoxy out of there. Now I'm just gonna wipe it down with some rubbing alcohol and a just paper towel, just to get all that fine powdery dust out of there. Make sure it's nice and clean. Okay guys, we just finished mixing up our resin. Hopefully it doesn't make any more bubbles, so we only have to do this once. That is looking, that's about it. Okay, we just filled up all of our holes. Epoxy. We're gonna let this dry and then come back and sand it all down, and do one more flood coat over the whole thing. All the epoxy is dry now that we poured into those screw holes that we made. Gonna bring it into the wood shop and sand it all. Let's do it. Alright, got the table in the wood shop. We are going to sand it down with some 60 coarse sandpaper all the way to 220. And then we're just gonna do a nice finish coat on it all and hope that it turns out nice. Let's do it. Frickin' sanding. Probably been sanding for a half hour already. And I was thinking this might be a bad idea, but I think I'm gonna try. Let's use this guy. I'm just gonna try it on one piece. Let's see if this would work. Get on this guy. See that? I'm hoping that goes good. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that might work. Okay guys, we just finished sanding the table. I'm gonna bring it inside and dedust it and then do our final coat of epoxy. Let's go! think we got the table clean enough to do our final epoxy pour. So I'm gonna mix up some epoxy, pour it on there. Final coat is on. It's looking pretty nice. Most of the holes that we drilled, you can't even really tell that any further. Very happy about that. It's nice. I'm just gonna watch it with the torch and just pop any small bubbles that are appearing. I hope it turns out nice. And then we are going to be we're gonna be putting the trim around it, and then I'm gonna order some legs off of Amazon. I think I found what I want to do. I'd like to do like black pipes for the bottom. I think that would look really nice. And then for the trim, I want to do like a very dark burn look. I think that would look nice. So let this cure up, and then I think the next thing we'll probably be doing is making the trim. So let's go. Okay guys, our epoxy is fully cured now. We're gonna put on some baseboard and then do our trim and slap on our legs. Finished up the trim, kind of slap it on our table. guys, baseboard is on, trim is on. We are chilling. All we have to do is put the legs on and it's a done table. That's looking really good. Put some legs on there now. Alright guys, we got the table in here, all the trim on, the baseboard on. It is time to put on the legs. I just got my legs in the mail. All we have to do is strap these guys on there. So let's do this. Guys for watching this video. Please let me know down in the comments below on anything that I could improve to make anything from my film to my woodworking better. I am new to filming YouTube, so if there's just anything you guys can let me know, please just tell me down in the comments below. Thank you. See you in the next video. Alright, so that's what she's gonna be looking like. Sweet. So I'm just gonna use the screws that they gave me. Screw it in. That'll be a done table. Damn, I think I got some weight to it now. Okay guys, the table is finally done. Looking pretty sharp. Awesome.